Now that we can solve equations with absolute values, we will learn to solve inequalities with absolute values. For our first example, we will find solutions to the inequality absolute value of 3 minus 4x is less than or equal to 9. We saw before that a good first step to solving an inequality is to first solve the corresponding equality. So let's first solve the equality absolute value of 3 minus 4x equals 9. If you would like to see this solved out, click the purple link now. Solving this, we find that x equals 3 and x equals negative 3 halves are the solutions to absolute value of 3 minus 4x equals 9. So on the number line, we mark that the left-hand side equals the right-hand side at 3 and at negative 3 halves. What is new here is our number line is broken into 3 regions, where our examples before we only had 2. But still, on each of the 3 regions, individually, we either have that the absolute value of 3 minus 4x is bigger than 9 for every value on the region, meaning there's no solutions, or the absolute value of 3 minus 4x is less than 9 for every value on the region, meaning that there's all solutions. We need to check each region to see which are solutions and which are not. Let's go ahead and check each of our 3 regions. From the region x is less than negative 3 halves, we can pick the number x equals negative 2. For x equals negative 2, the left-hand side can be computed as the absolute value of 3 minus 4 times negative 2, which is the absolute value of 3 plus 8, which is 11. This is bigger than 9. So x equals negative 2 is not a solution, which means that no values less than negative 3 halves are solutions. For the next region, x between negative 3 halves and 3, we can pick the number 0. For x equals 0, we can compute the left-hand side as the absolute value of 3 minus 4 times 0, which is the absolute value of 3, which is 3. This is less than 9. So x equals 0 is a solution. And since it's all or nothing, and we know that x equals 0 is a solution, every value of x between negative 3 halves and 3 is a solution also. Lastly, we need to check the region x bigger than 3. Here, we can pick x equals 4. And for x equals 4, we can compute the left-hand side as 3 minus 4 times 4, which is 3 minus 16 in absolute value, which is 13. So, 13 is bigger than 9, meaning that x equals 4 is not a solution. Again, since it's all or nothing, and x equals 4 is not a solution, all the values of x bigger than 3 are not solutions as well. So using all this information, we can conclude that the solutions to the absolute value of 3 minus 4x less than or equal to 9 are all of the values of x between negative 3 halves and 3, including the endpoints. As a quick reminder, we have written it in interval notation. WebWork will want you to input your answers in interval notation.